week.
How do you put it all together?
I think it just comes down to execution. Just finishing plays. We're close a lot of times. We just got to get there, that final step.
Do you see that happening on the practice field more frequently now?
Yeah, no, we're definitely coming together. We're getting closer, getting better every week, and that's really the goal at this point. Improving, improving as fast as we can, and cleaning everything up and keep their offense.
What do you see from their defense, from Ohio State's defense?
They're athletic, they're fast, they're talented, just like they are everywhere else on the field. Nationally ranked team. They're going to be good, so we'll be ready for it.
How much is that in your consciousness that it is the third ranked team?
You're cognizant of it, but at the same time, once you get out there, it's football, and you got to play the best you can, regardless of who you're playing.
And you guys did that for the most part against Penn State. Can you draw anything from that game?
I think we can pull confidence from it, just knowing that we can play with these guys. But I don't think anyone doubts that. I think we all know we can.
How have you seen the progress of Nate this year come along?
He's done a great job. He's so composed. He's obviously got a ton of talent. He's a big dude with an incredible arm strength and accuracy. But his composure, his ability to lead us and keep us even keel. When things aren't going our way, he's always there to encourage everyone. So he's doing a great job.
You guys have had some big plays at receiver, and you guys have also dropped some balls here and there. What have you guys done to kind of clean that up?
Yeah, certainly. It just comes down to executing. Nobody goes into a game, goes into a play wanting to drop a ball.
Right.
It just comes down to making that play when it gets there.
Thanks.
I don't know. Maybe. It's just another game, really. We're kind of used to being in the underdog role around here. Historically, with Iowa football and big games, we've kind of been in that situation before, so it's really nothing new.
16. Are you aware of the point spread? Do you guys follow that at all?
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah, sure to hear what it is. 16.
It's fine. They can say what they want. We're going to show up ready to play.
Is that motivation, or do you need that as motivation? Because that's pretty big. Iowa football is usually not in that type of situation.
Like I said, Vegas can say what they want. It's not going to affect how we prepare. We're going to be ready to go regardless, and we're obviously not looking for a 16-point loss.
Sure. Can you draw off of? I think it was 20-something points against Michigan last year. There's double digits against Penn State this year. Those are high-profile games. Can you guys draw off of what you did well in those games and apply it this week?
In the big games, obviously, we were in those, won one of them. So there's definitely stuff to take away. Obviously, schematically, it's not necessarily the same thing, but just effort, playing hard, being assignment sound, stuff like that. If we want to be in this game and have opportunity to win in the fourth quarter, we're going to have to, execute and play hard like we did in those games. So,
how do you contain a quarterback this dynamic?
Just being assignment sound really is what it comes down to, and executing. We can't have guys trying to do other people's job or not doing their own job and being assignment sound. So as another threat. In the run game, he'll pull it, throw it out on bubbles, stuff like that we haven't necessarily seen from other guys this year. So we're gonna have to be ready to go.
Josie and Josh are both on the ARC list. I'm sure Josie doesn't think it's a big deal. I'm sure Josh doesn't either. What's it like to play with two guys?
It's great. More alongside Josie, I guess, because Josh is, at a different position. But both of those guys, talented players, and obviously they make our defense better. And they're guys that work hard and come to practice every day ready to go and make the people around them better. So definitely beneficial to have those guys.
You guys think about the magnitude of a game like this, that it's against a team that's highly ranked. It's Ohio State. Do you guys conscious of that? Do you try not to think about that? How do you approach that?
I don't know if it's really a conscious thing. We just got to go to work like we do any other week. We're going to practice just like any other week. We're going to lift just like any other week, meet, things like that. And so, that's really all we're focused on.
Can you draw? You beat Michigan last year in a similar position. You played Penn State close this year. It was another. Can you guys draw from what you guys did in those games or approach to those games to
Sure, you can
apply?
look and see what worked and what didn't work and how to assess, moving forward. Absolutely.
What are some of those things? What allows you to play well in those games when maybe people on the outside don't think that they'll play well?
We just got to take care of what we do in this building. Being able to be detail oriented. Worry about our splits on the perimeter or who we're blocking on any particular run play. How to run a route, what depth, things like that. Just being buttoned up on that kind of detail and execution is what we need to worry about as far as receiver position.
You guys have had some big plays at receiver and also have dropped some passes. How much is that a focus? Do you try to carry that with you? Remember the drops, work on them from there? Is it a technical thing? What goes into that?
It's a reminder that we're all human. We can't make every play. Obviously, that's our strive to be perfect and being able to make every catch and whatnot. But every now and then they get you. But you can't let that bring you down. You got to come right back and know that you're going to make the next play because you made it 1,000 times in practice.
Did you travel to Ohio State in 13? Were you a true freshman?
I did. Yeah, I played in that game.
Okay. What do you remember from? Because you're about the only one that probably can remember playing in
that
building.
That got brought to my attention up there. I didn't realize that. It was an exciting environment when we went over there and played, but I probably got like 9 snaps, so I don't know. I don't remember a ton from it outside of the environment, which was pretty cool.
But you guys brought the fight to them that day, though. I remember you had them on the ropes until.
I remember being up at halftime, I believe. Outside of that, I don't remember. And Doozy's big play on the sideline, I remember that. But other than that, not a whole lot.
Came out 3 tight ends. Doing that again this week? Or you got another? Are there any other wrinkles?
We have plenty of depth at any position, so anything is possible.
What about the jerseys? I'm guessing you've been asked about.
Yeah, it's an exciting thing. They're a little different than the all black jerseys that we wore 2015 against Minnesota. So it's a little different wrinkle on that, and I'm excited.
So you've been around a while. You've seen a handful, or a couple different jersey alterations. Is this your favorite?
I don't know. I kind of like the standard probably more than anything else, just because that's who we are. But changing it up every now and then, I think is pretty cool.
Whatever way we can get pressure on them is going to help, and just keeping them in the pocket.
Thank you so much. How do you balance that? How do you balance getting pressure but also containing?
Just being smart with our rushes. Ends can't get too far up the field, and tackles we can't get too wide, where there's a big gap up the middle when maybe we're in man coverage where everybody has their back to the ball.
Sure.
So that's dangerous, and we just got to kind of be smart with that. So.
They use 2 backs. Are they similar?
Yeah, I would say one of them's faster than the other. They're physical backs. That true freshman's really good. So you just got to come ready to play and make it a physical game.
You guys beat Michigan last year in a spot where they were highly ranked. Came in here. Penn State this year, you played well, almost got them till the last play. Can you draw off of things that you guys did maybe that week or in that game that you can apply this week?
The coaches point out stuff, kind of similar plays that they run that we defended really well, and so we're trying to kind of get back to everything like that. So as long as we have a good game plan and kind of come off the ball physical, and we have a chance. So.
Are you a guy that cares about alternate uniforms, or is it just
I
wouldn't think so.
They're sweet. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't matter to me. So as long as I'm out on the field playing, that's all I need.
Vandenberg said he likes the traditional. He said that's kind of who we are. Are you in that same?
Yeah, I think they're cool the way they are, but it doesn't make me any difference. So.
And playing Ohio State, is there? They're 3rd in the country. Do you guys, are you cognizant of things like that, or is it just Ohio State? It's just another team.
We know. Obviously, we know that. They're a great team. And it's a great opportunity for us to kind of prove what we have. So we got to just make it physical and make it sticky for them. So
thanks.
Uniforms. You were in the video. How did you keep that a secret for as long as? Until it came out?
Well, when we took the photo shoot and they made sure they took our phones and everything, so we couldn't take any pictures of them or anything. But it's just one of those things where you kind of don't want to spoil the surprise for everybody, and so we just kind of kept it to ourselves, and just we're really excited about them, and it ended up being a good response when they released the video. So I thought it was pretty cool.
What's your favorite part about them?
I'd have to say the helmets. The helmets are pretty nice. They, with the different approach of the different color scheme on the helmets and stuff. So it's pretty cool, and I like them a lot. So
when you're being
Huh?
Do you have to practice in it?
We practiced in our helmets today. And, yeah, so just to get the feel for them and stuff like that. Make sure all the chin straps and stuff are good, face masks, all that stuff. So you don't have to worry about it during the game. So.
When you're being recruited, I know a lot of people talk about, alternate uniforms. Does it matter when you're being recruited? Do you look, are uniforms of the school you're going to that big of a factor?
I wouldn't, so it matters to some people, right? And me personally, I like alternate uniforms. I like changing it up. I like, different styles and different looks. But, the main focus is playing football. And, but if you're asking me personally, I do like the alternate uniforms. I think a lot of our team, a lot of our guys on our team do. So yeah, we love when we get the chance to wear them, and hopefully we can get some more. So.
Is doing it once a year the right amount, or would you like to say maybe a couple times a year?
I think we do it a good amount. I think I'm no comment on that one.
And expect to make plays and just keep doing it. So it's just really been gradual, and it's you have to earn it. And so I think it's just more earned than anything.
Farron said earlier in the season, to get to that point, you kind of had to learn some detail things, pick up on some things. What were some of those things that you kind of had to learn that maybe you didn't know when you first started, but you kind of have gotten down in the last several months?
I think just the preparation part, definitely. Just going to the film room and just bringing it to the field, I think is the main thing, because the first couple of years you really don't know how to prepare well, and it's just more of a learning thing, and you just add things to your toolbox as you go, and you just have to keep that option open.
Who kind of mentored you when you were younger, first couple of years?
I think really all the older guys. When I was a freshman, redshirted, St. Lomax helped me a lot. He was really a guy who came out and really watched a lot of film with me and tried to explain to me the defense, and also watching Desmond and Greg and just the way they prepared this last couple of years, and Johnny Louderman, just all the older guys who pretty much had the influence on me. They were very positive, and they just believed in me and stuck with me pretty much. So.
Looking at Ohio State, it's a team that's got a lot of history and is ranked very high. Is that ever something you guys think about?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. We got the third-ranked team coming in to play against us in Kinnick Stadium. It's a good opportunity, and I think it'll be really fun to play against those guys. I'm really looking forward to it.
Is there a receiver
would be totally into the uniform thing? Maybe you are. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it's cool. We're all excited. We had a meeting about it, and we saw some video that came out a couple days later. So, yeah, we're all really excited about it. And but we, like KF said at the meeting, we're not letting any distractions, and we're gonna focus on the game plan, and we're gonna execute.
Oh, yeah, it's Ohio State.
Yeah.
What does the offense have to do to beat Ohio State?
Like we always do, we always have to do is execute. We have to be able to run the ball. We have to be able to throw the ball. We have to, come up with big plays when we need them. Even more than normal. We're all excited for the challenge, and we don't look at it as a challenge, just like anybody else. It's a Big Ten team. Yeah, we're all excited.
Did you ever see yourself playing in a game against Ohio State?
I like to think so. I don't know. When I was younger, it's all surreal right now. I'm still this is my second year in, so I'm kind of a freshman still, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. So.
Does the name ever get into your head at all, or the ranking? Do you ever think about that?
No, not right now, not as playing. Maybe if I was watching, I would think that, but no, as a player, you got to believe in yourself, believe in your team, and rankings right now, they're not a big deal. It's pretty nice to be ranked, but it's not a huge deal to us, and it's just another game. So.
Will you block Tyquan Lewis in this game? I'm not sure which number it is. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's cool. We don't really go on names, but I'm sure I'll block him at some point. But yeah, I'm not 100%